In the day's other news, Wall Street skidded to its worst week in 2 years over a possible trade war with China. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 424 points to close at 23,533, its lowest close since November. The Nasdaq fell 174 points and the S&P 500 slumped 55. For the week, the Dow lost more than 5.5%, the Nasdaq fell 6%, and the S&P dropped 6.5%. A gunman in southern France attacked police, took hostages, and killed 3 people today before being shot dead. Footage showed officers outside a supermarket where the gunman holed up during a 4-hour standoff. Police ultimately stormed the site and killed him. The Islamic State group claimed responsibility. Protesters turned out again today in Sacramento, California, over the police killing of an unarmed black man. Officers confronted Stephen Clark on Sunday night for suspected vandalism. Body camera footage showed police firing 20 times after yelling that Clark had a gun. It turned out to be a cell phone. Last night, protesters blocked a highway and prevented thousands of fans from getting into a pro basketball game. The U.S. Justice Department has announced criminal charges today against 9 Iranians accused in a worldwide hacking campaign. They allegedly stole science and engineering research from hundreds of universities, private companies, and government agencies in the U.S. and abroad. Justice officials said that they are serving notice to hackers everywhere.
And you cannot hide behind a keyboard halfway around the world and expect not to be held to account. Together with our law enforcement partners, we will work relentlessly and creatively to apply the legal tools at our disposal to unmask and charge you.
The Justice Department says the hacking scheme was sponsored by Iran's Revolutionary Guards. The 9 suspects remain at large and may never be brought to trial, since the U.S. has no extradition treaty with Iran. A U.S. Navy destroyer challenged Chinese claims in the South China Sea today in the latest freedom of navigation exercise. The ship came within 12 nautical miles of a Chinese-built artificial island in the Spratly Islands. China called the operation a serious political and military provocation. The Trump administration formally proposed rules this evening that effectively ban bump stocks. The gunman in last year's Las Vegas massacre used one. They enable semi-automatic rifles to fire like machine guns. The announcement came on the eve of tomorrow's mass march against gun violence here in Washington. In southern Maryland, a 16-year-old girl has died after being shot at her high school. Jaylyn Willie was fatally wounded Tuesday by her ex-boyfriend. The boy died at the scene after trading shots with a deputy who was stationed at the school. Another student was wounded but is recovering. And former 2-term Georgia governor and U.S. Senator Zell Miller died today. He was a lifelong Democrat with a fiercely independent streak. In 1992, he campaigned for Democrat Bill Clinton for president and keynoted the party's convention. Later, he accused Democrats of veering to the left and keynoted the 2004 Republican convention for George W. Bush. Zell Miller was 86 years old. Still to come.